What's up, guys? Welcome to my deck list for today. In this video, we're going over quite possibly the best version of a Dragonite deck that I think is in the game at the moment. In this deck list, we are going with a regular Lapras and a Zapdos EX as the main active Pokemon when they open up the game. If you have them in your opening hand, they work really well. They're pretty beefy. 100 HP on Lapras, 130 on Zapdos, and they only require one water or one electric energy to deal any damage to any Pokemon. And for me, dealing 20 damage a turn while building up Dratini kind of works really well. And I think is one of the best ways to help ensure to make sure Dragonite comes online that much quicker. And if you ever have to retreat him, you can retreat him with through retreats or egg speed retreating, help make sure that you can bring him back and ensure that Dragonite can come out that much quicker. We are also running double Dratini, double Dragonair, double Dragonite, double Potion, double Egg Speed, double Pokeball, one Hand Scope, and one Red card, just so we can look at our opponent's hands and see whether we need to adapt or just Red card them right out the gate, or know in the future what we can play around. We're also running double Research and double Giovanni. That's the deck list. If you guys enjoy it, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoy it and have a great rest of your day. Alright guys, welcome to the first match of the video. Let's go ahead and see what we are opening up with. We are getting a Dratini on the opening field. We have an Egg Speed if we ever have to retreat it, so that's kind of well. We're going against a fighting deck, probably a Mankey. Yep, I assume Mankey, but I did not see the Drowsy coming in. I've seen so many people teching in Drowsies lately. Like, is Drowsy like a tech pick that everyone just thinks is really good at the moment? Or like, what's the deal with that? Like, I don't get it. But if we don't have a Pokemon next turn to at least retreat out to help make sure that we can get somewhere, then it'll be great. If not, this might be a little troublesome. We need to hope either find a red card or another Pokemon to help make sure we can retreat and at least get some walling happening. Because we have the whole Dragonite line, we just need to make sure that we can find any way to build up this Dragonite. Reckless is going to hurt a lot. And they didn't attack. I think that was a misplay. But actually, maybe it wasn't a misplay. Maybe they just didn't have Primate. Why would they retreat if they didn't have Primate? I'm just going to assume that they didn't have it. I'm going to assume that they did not have it. And let's just X Speed to bring in the Lapras just to be a wall, really. Just so we can have this thing be an absolute wall. And we're just going to start building up this Dragonite. We'll put a Dragonair on the bench right now. And Lapras is just going to be a wall for us at the moment. Like, they are just going to be a wall for us, and we're just going to have an easy time just building up and hopefully sweeping his entire board. Now, Dugtrio is always going to be a little bit annoying. If they evolve now, I don't know why they would. But we could have put energy on the Lapras. They decide to swap us out. They decide to swap us out so we can evolve. I might not evolve here depending on how things go. Okay, so we are going to evolve this. I am going to make sure we evolve this. And... Or we can just get the slap going right now. We could just slap this thing for like 80 damage just to take it out. Which, it doesn't seem too bad right now, honestly. Like, that does not seem too bad. We have a Zapdos EX on the bench, too. And, yeah, I think we're just going to hit it. I think we're just going to get the easy KO on it and just have it be right there. And if they do put us asleep, we get a free wake up because Dragonite gets to evolve and just cures it of all statuses. So now they have to hit a heads off a Dugtrio and a heads off. Actually, does this still attack go through? I don't know this. If you have a Dugtrio on the bench, are they going to be able to like be immune here, or how does this work? Because I don't know how it works, but obviously they're going to put us to sleep right now, or try to at least. They're at least going to try to put us to sleep, which obviously is what's going to happen. If it doesn't, then I'll be very surprised. Dragonite comes out, we can basically just win the game if we hit 100 anywhere and 50 on the Diglett. If we just hit 50 on 2 Pokemon, we just win the game. We can just win the game right here, right now. Prevent all damage from attacks. So it prevents damage. So we could hit it. It could eat up all the hits, which would pretty much suck a lot. But I'm pretty sure we can still attack. Like, what's stopping us from attacking right here? We don't have to hit the Dugtrio. And we just win. we just win the game. Who needs to hit the Dugtrio? It's hit the back lane. Let's go, Dragonite. Alright, let's get the next match underway here. Hopefully we go against, like, kind of a meta deck. Water. If this is water, it's probably gonna go be Starmie or Articuno. Every time I see water, I'm always assuming Starmie or Articuno. Psyduck could be an aggro deck. We could be dealing with an aggro deck right now. I will research just to see if they have a red card. Just to see if they have a red card, just so we can ensure that we have some sort of safety. And I think Handscope's also an underutilized like item in the game at the moment. Let's see what they have. Do they have a red card? They've got Pokeball, Sabrina, and X-Speed, so double Pokeball is okay. So I'm not gonna red card now. We're not gonna red card. We're just gonna build up that Dragonite. If we get a water energy, we might dump one on the Lapras just so Lapras can get some damage out. And it's good enough for us to go first because now we're able to use our research. They have double Pokeball, right? They did, and they didn't just draw. They got Lapras EX and Articuno EX. Obviously, Articuno EX, I think, is like the better EX of all water types. Next is Starmie. Starmie is incredibly, incredibly good. We know they have a Sabrina, though. We do know that. We know they have one Sabrina. So the chances of them drawing another is pretty low. And they have an X-Speed too, so they're against X-Speed out to have Lapras come in. And honestly, that's fine by me. We're just building up his Dragonite. We're just gonna build them up. We are not gonna evolve them just yet because we know, one, they don't have a red card in the opening hand. If they now just have a red card, then it would suck. But it doesn't look like they do at the moment, so we're kind of okay. And we're fine with Lapras going down. It only costs us 1 point, and that's perfectly fine by me. Perfectly fine by me. Another Dragonair comes in. We'll just evolve this just because we can. Just because we can. If I were them, I definitely would not Sabrina. I would just get my free point. Because right now, it's whether or not I have Dragonite, which obviously I do, but we'll see how well Dragonite will do against this matchup. Let's see how well this does. Now, we have the Dragonite coming out. That's fine. And if we ever have to, we can just dump an energy on the Dragonair, retreat it, bring back out Dragonite, and we just drew another potion. This is literally just going our way. This is going our way, and we could not ask for a better start. Let's go ahead. Draco Meteor. Hopefully we get some good hits. We take out a Golduck. And now a Giovanni, if they use Bubble Drain, will bring him to 110 HP. Which, if we can hit 100 on the Lapras, if we hit 100... Okay, so now it doesn't really matter. Ah, it's still okay, though. I think we are still going to potion up, though. Potion up. Let's potion up. Because we will go down next turn. And then I will just put out a Zapdos. And we'll start building up. And dump a water on our Dragonair, because obviously Zapdos doesn't need it. And we will just Giovanni, and if we hit 100 on the middle, we win the game. All we gotta do is hit 100 on the middle, and we'll win the game. Just that easy. Just that easy, man. That was actually probably the most picture perfect water match I've ever had, like, with a Dragonite. But yeah, worked really, really well. All right, guys, I believe this is gonna be our last match of the video. I'm gonna try to make these videos a little bit shorter, because I feel like most people don't want to sit around watching like 20, 30-minute episodes. We're going against a electric deck. So if we're going against electric, we do have Pokeball, and we do have Guaranteed Dratini next turn. Guaranteed Dratini, they have a Pikachu, but they don't have the EX. They don't have Pikachu EX, which, when I look at the promo Pikachu, or is that the promo? That's the Altar Pikachu, isn't it? Every time I look at the Altar, I think it's like an EX, but obviously it's just not. If they have an EX at all, and they don't, really. Alright, let's just build up the Dragonite, I guess. I think we're going to be a little bit ahead now, because now they don't obviously have a Pikachu on the field. And I think we'll be able to basically just sweep the game. And then next turn we have our requirements, so that way we can just have Dragonite attack whenever it wants to. Sorry, I'm just my ADHD or whatever is on my brain at the moment. It's just every time I like hear a song, I just gotta like almost repeat it. I feel like sometimes. I don't want to place another Dratini because I don't have to. Like, that's another thing. If you don't have to place another Pokemon, you probably shouldn't. Because sometimes having another bench Pokemon might just lose you the game, depending on whether you have a good retreat or it's just you're just that far behind. So where you're just gonna be a little bit more just easier for you. And I guess they haven't drawn into anything. What's their hand look like? Are they just playing the game just to play the game, or what's happening? Oh, wow. That is quite an unfortunate hand right there. Oh, that's so unfortunate. It's a water electric deck, huh? That's a really unfortunate match, bro, but I guess we'll just have Dragonite come in next turn, and we might just win the game, depending if they finally draw a basic Pokemon or not. Articuno comes out, and they have Misty. This Articuno could... Actually, I don't think it makes a difference, because we still get to 150 at Articuno right here. We'll still be able to 150 it. Deals 20 damage. Obviously, they get a KO, but We can pretty much, if we hit a perfect roll, we could probably end the game. One, we have to have exactly Giovanni, which we have not gotten. I almost want to red card him right now, just so we have kind of a match going at the moment. I'm just gonna help him out. I'm just gonna help you out, friend. Let's get your hand on bricks. You have 7 cards. Hopefully this will unbrick you, friend. And if not, then it is what it is. You can't always have like perfect matches where your opponent's gonna have like the best opening, or you might just have the best opening, or they might have the worst opening. We hit 150 on the Pikachu, really? All right. If we hit really, really low and they have nothing but like, for instance, I don't know what they could have. They have Potion. Did they get another Pokemon at least? If not, that might be the game right here. Sabrina. Alright, they're bringing Zapdos, and this way we'll just X-speed out Zapdos and just win the game if they don't have a Pokemon. They don't have a Pokemon, and I feel like we're gonna win the game right here. Let's X-speed real quick. Hit him with the X-speed, he might concede, and they concede. But yeah, that's the decklets, guys. It's very consistent. It's very simple. You just have big, beefy, basic Pokemon take hits, and then you just have Dragonite come in and win the game. Obviously, it wasn't the most perfect video for everything, but you can't always have the best matchups or whatever. But as always, hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next video, and enjoy the rest of your week.